Hi, Monroe County. This is Sarah Amos that's coming to you with an RTI lesson in ELA specifically designed for first graders. Although this lesson could be used with kindergartners to provide some enrichment or some second and third graders that need some remediation in some basic phonics. And so we hope that this lesson will help you to have a means to help your child that doesn't involve getting on the internet or using devices that maybe you're struggling to make sure everybody in your house has a device with everybody working from home and so many students home from school. And so this is an activity where you maybe can watch this video and create it, and you can do a lot of different things with what I'm showing you, and your child can work on some things on their own, and you can not have to busy your internet with your child getting on a computer program. So what we're specifically talking about today is the Bossy E, or the controlled E. I like to call it the Bossy E. I taught first grade for many years, and that was my favorite way to teach it. I always told my kids that when you have a word that ends with that Bossy E, that it's a consonant, vowel, consonant E, or a vowel, consonant E, that E's only job is to boss somebody around. And so we used to do a little game with my kids where they would each hold up a letter, and the person who was the Bossy E just got to go and say your name to the vowel that was closest to it. And so they used to have a lot of fun with that, and it really made it make more sense to them, and it was something that they remembered. And so with most phonics rules, I always tell my kids that very few things are always and forever. This is not an always and forever rule. It is a most of the time rule. And I always tell them, if you say it that way and it doesn't work, try it the other way. Try it short, like words like come or some. Those kinds of things that don't have the same, that don't follow the rules. They're rule breakers. And that's what I tell my kids, because they'll always come back and they'll say, but what about this one? It ends with an E and the vowel doesn't say its name. Well, it's a rule breaker. Remember, we said this was a most of the time rule. It's going to happen a lot, and it's a good one to remember, but it's not a always and forever rule. So they've heard that a lot, so they'll know when you say that, what you're talking about. So for this lesson, what you will need is just a sheet of paper. We've got notebook paper here, or you can get a sheet of computer paper, whatever you have on hand. And we have in here some eggs, and we'll show you what we're going to do with our eggs here in a minute. My daughter's over here helping me. So we tell our kids to fold their paper hot dog. And we do hot dog hamburger folds a lot in RTI because that's the way we teach writing. And so they're used to hearing fold a paper hot dog, fold a hamburger. But for this, we're just doing a hot dog fold. And they just take their paper and go like this. And it kind of looks like a hot dog bun. That's why we call it the hot dog fold. So, and this makes a 2-column paper. And in the first column, what I want you to label it with is short, and the second column long, because we're talking about short vowels and we're talking about long vowels. And so we took some Easter eggs that we had from many Easters ago, and we used a dry erase marker. And the reason we used a dry erase marker is because we are staying home and we are not going to Walmart to buy more eggs. And so we have 12 eggs, and so we're using what we have. And since we're doing a lot of different things with the eggs, we can use the dry erase marker to wipe away what we've used or what we've written and use them again for a different purpose and repeat, because times we don't have as many things available to us at home as we do at other times. So in my basket, we have some words, and we've taken our egg, and this is, they know how to tap out a word, if they have any troubles with any of the sounds, pet, And we teach them to do the sounds if they need to, and then to make sure they blend it. And then we want it, that we call that the bumpy way. And then we want them to go back and do it the smooth way. So if your child tries to do it the bumpy way and stop at that, say, I want to hear you do it the smooth way. And they know what that means. So they'll say pet, and then the smooth way, pet. And so you have pet, and they've gotten that correct. And so they're going to take on their paper and they're going to write pet on the short side, because that vowel in pet is short. Then if they take the egg and they turn it around, now there's that bossy E, and the word changes from pet. That E makes the vowel beside it say its name. So now it turns to eat, Pete. And so then under the long category, they write Pete. So pet to Pete. And then you go through, and you want to try to use a variety of vowels. And so I tried to take some, A, I, O, E, and U words. And if your child's getting stuck on one particular vowel, sometimes they have a little trouble with U. Maybe do some just U words until they get that concept down, and then put it in the mix. And you'll be able to see kind of what they clunk on and what you need to go back and look at. So in our basket, our next one, we have quit. And so if we take quit and we turn it around, now we have quite. And so we take our paper and we write quit on one side, and the other side is quite. And this might be an opportunity too. We call Q the chicken letter, because Q never goes anywhere by itself. It always takes its buddy U with it. So Q always has U beside it. And then here we have hop. So we would write it on the short side, and then we would go back and put the E with it. And know that E makes that O say its name, and so the hop becomes hope. And through this whole time, you're trying, don't let them get lazy on you. Don't let them not try to decode those words. They know how to do it. They can tap those out. Tell them, say, tap that out and let me hear you. And if they try to stop it doing it the bumpy way, say, I want to hear the smooth way, and come back and do it with it. They know how to do this. They've been taught this, but it's something that needs repeating. And the more they practice it, the more confident they're going to get at it. And so here we have kit, and you're going to turn kit into kite with your Bossy E. So, and I hope that this helps you. I hope that you're able to do some fun activities with your kids that don't require you to sit in front of the computer, or your child to sit in front of the computer all day. And I hope that you can use some materials that help you to be able to make the most of what you have. And with Easter coming up, we thought Easter eggs might be in high demand. So we hope that this helps. And if we can do anything else to help you, please give us an email, send us a Facebook message, get in touch with us any way that you can, and we are happy to provide any assistance with anything that you need. We appreciate you. We appreciate you helping your child, and we all look forward to the day when we get to teach your kiddos face to face. Have a great evening.